She's here. Welcome, everybody. This is Beard Advice Live on the Dancy Bearded YouTube channel. My name is Dan, co-host with my Valentine, aka the love of my life.
Oh, I forgot my Valentine's headband.
Oh, you were gonna rock that?
Oh, bummer.
I wore it to lunch. No big
That's
deal.
true.
But before I was cut off there, this is my wife, Sam C.
Hi.
Sam, how you doing?
I'm good.
Yes, good. Sam is back. You feeling better? All is good.
Had a quick mental breakdown, and now I'm back.
she is back, everybody. So welcome. Hey, Christian, thank you. Says love the channel. Thank you. We love you guys. And this is a show called Beard Advice Live every Wednesday, 9 p.m. Eastern, where the bulk of it is people send in pictures of their beard, different angles, and they let us know their beard goals, their beard problems, essentially how we can help. And it's not limited to beards. Sometimes they ask about their head hair. Sometimes they ask about their glasses. And we also have opened up to general advice. And today we have some of those where Sam C really thrives and has some like cool perspective on stuff. And I do mean that. And so we will be getting into the show tonight, you guys. We got some details, of course. We are sponsored by Freeborn tonight. We'll give you some details about them. And if you guys would like to be on the show next week, 100% for free, all you got to do is send in to beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Now, also, see here, we got Emily coming in. She goes by the Queen. I had an idea that was way too late. I told Sam just earlier before the show. Yeah. Next year, you guys are going to have to remind me.
Mark it down.
Write it down. I want to do a Valentine's Day special next year where instead of submitting for beard advice, you send in a picture with your significant other. If you have one, right? If you want to send in, like, I see people all day, it's like Single Awareness Day. If you want to do like a funny picture with like your arm around yourself or something, that'd be cool. But I think that would be really cool to highlight the spouses and see just like the full picture of the couple. I thought that'd be fun.
Yeah, it'd be really cool.
We've done flex streams before. We've done a veteran stream before. And I think
what was the first one?
Flex.
The flex stream.
Flex stream is where
like this. Oh, wrong side.
Oh, baby.
Oh, shadows aren't even good.
Oh, they're real good.
Okay, they're there.
Yeah,
they're there. I promise.
A flex stream is this show is all about people that are looking for advice and have genuine questions. It kind of leaves out people that just want to show off.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Like
okay, yeah. I see.
Yep. Thank you, Jeffrey. Yeah, this is the sponsor today, Freeborn. I love this hat too. I'm a big camo fan. And welcome everybody. Welcome. Yeah, Scott, exactly. I was like, if you're single, you want to have some fun with it, I think that would be really cool.
I thought you were married. You're not married?
Scott? No.
Oh.
He's like 22 years old. No, just kidding. He's not that young. No, he's not married.
We got married when I was 23, 22.
Okay.
It's like, yeah.
Times have changed since back in our day.
Oh, jeez.
But welcome. It would be depressing. No, it'd be inspiring, and we'd have some humor with it. And yeah, I think it would be cool. He said, no, not married.
Well, hurry up.
Yeah.
Time's ticking.
Oh my gosh. Don't listen to her. You don't have to do any of that. But we appreciate you guys. And we do know some people getting married this year. Walter and Erica.
Snap.
What's up? Jedi. Hope you're feeling better, Mike. He just had surgery and is recovering. I talked to him today. Sounds like all is smooth and well. Good. So good there. And he said our day.
I hate that elder millennial.
That was sarcasm. So yes. So yeah. Now Dan better not guess the wrong age of when he got married. Oh, I don't know dates. I don't know. I don't
to this day, I'm not 100% sure our wedding date.
We had a different day of our reception and our ceremony, whatever the heck you call it. Is that what it's called?
Yep.
Okay. Yep. There we go. 15 years married, no beard, but beard now, and wife loves it.
Yay.
Heck yeah. Because that can be challenging where you meet somebody and then you change. And if they really love you, they'll rock with it. And so that's awesome. Hey, Freeborn, already got some nice comments on the hat. And we're going to talk all about you guys tonight. So thank you for sponsoring and thank you for being here. And D says, never married, never will be. Personal choice. Hey, nothing but respect. Yeah. We don't knock that one bit. Yep. One bit. Okay. You wouldn't guess how long we've been married.
I feel like this is like a trick question.
Yeah, I'm going to say 2 years.
I'm going to say 10 years.
I'm going to go 2, Emily. Let us know. Yeah, let us know there. All right, fighting a migraine. Oh, man. Feel better, relax. I do have a soothing voice, but I don't know if that's going to help you out or not.
I don't, and I'm so sorry.
John, what's up, man? He said, I watched your porosity video. Looks like I'm in bad shape. Did you test? Did the test you said, and my hair floats. Any suggestions? Oh, nothing's bad shape. Nothing's bad. Nothing's good. If your hair is floating, that means that you're not having water moving in or retaining inside of it. So it's all broken down in the video there. There are different things you can do to adjust. You're likely going to want to go with like a really thin viscosity oil.
Right. You were right.
I got it right? Whoa. He did not tell me that. I did not know that. I will say, Emily, you kind of led me into that with the never guess. Wow.
That's
no
awesome.
way. That's crazy cool. Crazy cool. I started drinking water more after watching the video. Oh, good. And I've always said that if like the channel or any video or your beard leads you to healthier lifestyle, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Like amazing, even just outside of the beard. All right, guys, no distractions on tonight. Okay. Together for 9. Okay. Yeah. So we were both good. You said 10. I said married for 2.
We're both right.
I mean, I was more right, but that does that does count. I mean, factually speaking, but beardadvicelive@gmail.com. Shall we just jump right into it?
Let's go.
Get into this show.
Also, I have an announcement.
Okay.
I went 5.5 minutes in the cold plunge today.
Let's go.
And that was crazy.
Yeah.
I think our hot tub, not our hot tub, the hot tub at our gym was like turned up extra high because it was like burning when I went in it.
Yeah.
So I think I could last longer in the cold plunge.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
We've been cold plunging. Sam hits the sauna. I hit the steam room after our workouts. And the cold plunge is a straight up like
cold.
game changer. It is.
It
really
was like
cold.
47 today or something, right?
47 degrees, but it does have circulating water, so you don't get that thermal layer around you. It's pretty cold, but I can do 5 minutes too. I've gone all the way up to my neck, and
I really wanted to do 7 minutes just to like pass you and like give myself a cushion. Like a 2-minute cushion.
Whatever number you do, I'm gonna beat.
I know.
Like I can't.
But I wanted to be ahead for like 2 days.
Yeah, I can't accept that. I cannot accept that. I did get trapped.
There's no jumping in the cold plunge. It is a very slow walk-in.
Yeah, it's a walk-in cold plunge, which is really nice. And
I kind of wish there was a bench though.
Both of those would be fine. I used the stairs as a bench. I turned around and sat today.
Oh, that's so smart.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Use the stairs as a bench. 3 minutes. Okay. Awesome. Yeah. I'll usually rotate a couple of 3 minutes. If I can get to talking to somebody, game changer. Yep. Game changer. Your brain like goes away. Hey, what's up, Cake Pop Shop? What's up, man? How you doing? So yeah, we love it. And so, very cool. Me and my man at ShopRite were talking about beard. So I wrote down your channel and told him, man. And that extra step makes a big difference. Because if you're like, hey, check out the Dan C. Bearded channel, what are the odds they're going to remember that when they get home or off work?
Just be like, give me your phone and go in and subscribe.
So writing it down and giving it to them, that's next level. The top level is taking their phone from them and subscribing for them. So yes, absolutely.
And then giving their phone back.
At my age, I no. So here's the thing. The vast majority of the dudes at this gym are very old. I mean, we're not very, let me rephrase that. They are very active. They are very fit, and their age is elevated in experience. But we're talking like the guys,
70s.
We're talking 70s and 80s is a huge majority, and they all use. Like Sam's always shocked when I tell her how many people are using the hot tub and the cold plunge and stuff.
He's having a party in the men's locker. That sounds weird.
They all want to talk to me.
There is nobody in the women's in the sauna hot tub area. No, I don't have to talk to anybody. It's so nice.
Moose says, is there any dangerous amount of time for the cold plunge? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know where like the hypothermia kicks in or not.
I was thinking about that today.
Yeah.
Like, how long can I be in here before I die?
Right.
And then I was thinking about what you were thinking about the other day when you were like, well, what if we were in the Arctic?
Oh,
And then I got freaked out because I was all by myself.
I'll tell you, without going too tangent-y, Martin's here. He goes, if the GAC locker room walls could talk, right?
Gosh.
Right. Yeah, it's a different world. And Martin, especially that, like, we go in the morning.
That's our gym.
Yeah.
Genesis Athletic Club.
Yep. So yeah, that's so true. What was I about to say?
The being in the Arctic cold water.
Oh, yeah. Hey, mate, thank you, firefighter. So my mind once in a while drifts. Like, for example, we go in the steam room.
He said once in a while.
My mind's very active. I go in the steam room, and if I'm by myself, my mind starts to go crazy. And I start to think, what if the door was locked and there was no way of me getting out? What do I do? And then I start getting worried. And the same thing for the cold plunge. It's not as much like if I was trapped. I shift myself into another situation. The other day, I was like, what if I was overboard on a cruise ship and I was in water like this and I needed to survive? What would I do? That one I did get a little bit freaked out and I got out. I told Sam, I think you beat me that day. She was like, I did like 2 minutes. I was like, I came close, but then I got scared thinking about the Titanic and I got out. And so, yeah, that was that. Jack says, in a few days, Sam, he'll have something awesome for you.
Okay.
And there's a donut emoji.
Jack, don't mess with me.
Mm-hmm.
We do not mess around with donuts.
We believe those when we see those.
It's grapefruit.
Yep.
It's delicious.
Hey, love you too, Martin, man. Thank you, dude. I appreciate that. We'll have to challenge the cold plunge sometime. You got that bubbly?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Lake Michigan is cold. It can be. It's in the
I guess
summer,
if you
it's nice.
If you get out towards the middle, for sure.
Yep. Refreshing at worst. And glad to see Sam is feeling better.
I am.
Yes. Okay. Let's go ahead and pop over here, you guys. I don't think I've even invited you yet. If you guys could just check to verify if you've hit that thumbs up or not. I know you forget. I know you get into the action and, they're talking about cold plunge. Blah, blah, blah. If you could just check, that does do a lot for us here with giving this free content and dedicating like our time for you guys. We love it. But if we want to get out to more people, that's amazing. And if you guys want to consider sharing it out, I do know that people will enjoy the vibes. They'll enjoy the advice that's given tonight. And we got a $50 gift card giveaway at the end. Bring them on in. Come on, bring it. All right. Freeborn Beard Tyler. What's up, Tyler? What's going on? Okay. And thank you, Jake. Appreciate that. Jake hit the thumbs up all the way from Australia. What is your excuse?
What time is it in Australia?
That's a good question. Yeah, that's a good question. Oh, I did forget. Hey, you're welcome. Absolutely.
Always forget until you say something, and then I still forget. And then you say something like halfway through the stream. And I'm like,
that I do mention a couple times. I understand that. Domingo, he said, I'm away for work and your streaming is my Valentine. Oh, we got you, man. We're here for you. Whoa,
Dang.
Donald, dude. This may be creepy, but Donald, we were talking about you several different times today.
And last night.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
Donald, what the heck? Get out of our head. No, we talked about you on the way home from the gym today, and then we just talked about you just momentarily. So, dude, thank you.
Overall, we just love you, Donald.
We do.
You
are a unbelievably genuine human. So thank you, Donald. And we can't wait to hang out soon, man. We were talking all about that. I told her what you said for your offer, and we were both like, duh. No doubt about that one. Hey, what's up, Bobby? All right. Beard Advice Live, you guys. Let's go ahead and check out this first segment right here. Now, while we have the sponsor info on the screen, I'm going to put the information down below on how you can send into the show. Now, also that information is in the description of every video that we do for Beard Advice Live. So just pop in there if you need to get beardadvicelive@gmail.com. But for our sponsor tonight, we have Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. This is a non-affiliate, but it's a company that I've consulted with long before they launched and many times after they've launched, and I really love what they're doing. The owner is a great person. Dancy10 is your discount to save 10% off. And if you could, I am asking you guys a favor tonight. I usually casually ask this, but I am asking this one pretty directly. I'm going to put a link to their Instagram in the chat. If you guys have an Instagram and you don't follow them, please, it's 100% free. Doesn't hurt or cost anything. Just give them a follow. They have a pretty cool goal right now of hitting 1,000 followers on Instagram. So if you guys could help them get closer to that goal tonight, that would be amazing. If you got a buddy with a beard, please consider sending it out to them. Hey, thank you, Bayou. Welcome to the team, dude. Thank you. So if you guys want to send that out to a friend and have them follow, it would be just like kind of a cool, magical moment if they opened up their Instagram later and they had, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 new follows. That would be awesome. Trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, there. Again, it is very, very, very appreciated. And they are all natural. They have all essential oils. And look at that blend there, you guys. Meadow foam, argan, sweet almond, and kukui. I'm going to cover kukui D-Dot on a Carrier Oils 101. Do you remember where kukui nut oil is from?
Hawaii.
It is from Hawaii, yes. So I don't know if we have Ken in. We have got a lot of Kens in here right now, but I don't know.
Hawaii Ken in here?
Hawaii Ken, are you in here? What is the viscosity of just meadow foam seed oil? That would be a medium thick viscosity. It's actually my favorite Carrier oil in the history of all Carriers. And so okay, that makes sense. Bayou, thank you, man. I really, really, really love meadow foam's a freak oil in a good way. If you guys ever hear me call something a freak, that's a compliment. That's a good thing. And it's a freak oil. We don't know if it has a shelf life. It for sure is 5+ years, which is unbelievable. It makes every oil in a bottle better because it is an antioxidant. So if oxygen gets in there, meadow foam's like, hey, put them up, let's fight. And it knocks it out of the bottle. It has no odor to it. It is only in the US. It's from the Pacific Northwest. It is a weed. And so it's not even like we're taking up like farmland and stuff. The benefits and pros to meadow foam seed oil is unbelievable. Like unbelievable. Big, big fan of it. Ken is in here. Mm-hmm. What's up, Mr. Ken? Love that. Okay. Dan, your shorts are cool. Thank you, Erica.
What shorts? These
ones.
Oh, they're from Kohl's.
The Kohl's Special. I've had these for a couple of years, I think.
They're that Flex brand, which also, so they have men and women's clothes. Mm-hmm. I just bought some leggings the other day. They're like Lululemon dupes, and they're a quarter of the price. They're so good.
Interesting.
Kohl's for the win.
Jacob says, I use jojoba. I like the light one. So jojoba is not light, Jacob. You might be surprising yourself to know that the one you're using there is much more of a medium thick. Jojoba is not a light or a thin viscosity oil. It's actually, if you want to get technical, jojoba is a liquid wax. So just a little food for thought. There's not actually an oil. It acts as an oil. We treat it as an oil, but it's a liquid wax to give you an idea of the viscosity there. So does it help porosity? Well, it depends on your porosity. So definitely. What's up, Dead Mans? Definitely depends on. Whoa, what the heck? They're happy to see Sam back tonight. Heck yeah, Dead Mans. Thank you. That was so cool. 10 memberships in the chat. Thank you. And guys, we do have a halftime segment. I've starred Robert, Antonio, and John's questions so far. If you guys have had other questions that I missed, you can drop them at any time. I'll do my best to be able to click those and save them. If not, we will take questions at the halftime segment. So please consider giving this company a look. I'm going to link their Instagram one more time. That is my main goal tonight for them. I'm not trying to get like sales or craziness or anything like that. Of course, they would love that. But giving them a follow on Instagram would be fantastic. Keeping them in your mind when you're going to make your next purchase and seeing how they stack up for your wish list. Your wish list. I know. Your wish list would be awesome as well. There is a link in the chat and there is a link in the description as well. Thank you, Dead Mans. I appreciate that again. Thank you. No. So I said this in my video today. Porosity is one of those words. If you say it too many times in a row, it becomes not real.
Yeah. Porosity.
Did a massive transparency trip today. I think he's meaning trim. Wouldn't have done it if it weren't for you. Hey, that's awesome. And Tyler says, those are great. Heck yeah. Okay. Got that. And I'll have a link for you guys at the end of the show, but we will be doing a $50 gift card courtesy of Freeborn Beard and Supply Co. So they will be able to send this over to your email that you signed up with, and you're going to be able to have the ability to pick whatever you would like. All right, John says, you already know I'm going to ask, do they have any woodsy, earthy scents? So John, most of their scents have a sandalwood base to them. So there's a lot of that. They're all essential oils. And I'm going to let them give the advice on the ones that they think are the most woodsy and earthy for you. So they'll be able to help you out there. And they got a couple people representing them tonight. So yeah. And if you guys have any feedback or experience with Deadman, we got them in the chat. Any feedback or experience with Freeborn, drop a comment in the chat and let people hear about it. All right. I just hear Ted Lasso, plan. Oh yeah. We just restarted Ted Lasso. I almost already forgot that we restarted it.
I think we forgot last time too, because I remember watching it over again.
Yeah. Craig, viscosity of Freeborn is a medium viscosity. Yep. Straight up medium viscosity. I look creepy whispering porosity here in the subway. Oh my gosh. It's
like a word that you see and other people are saying it and you just have to say it.
You have to.
Like, how many of you said porosity?
You have to like test yourself.
Yeah.
Amber says, just want to pop in and hit the like button, but just took pain meds and getting sleepy. Hey, hopefully there's not pain. Hopefully you sleep well, and we will talk to you soon.
Good night.
Hey, Lee, welcome in, man. Well, Mr. EDC in the building. Garden State. What's up, everybody? All right. So I'm going to switch down to the bottom. The banner is going to be scrolly with our sponsor today. So shout out again to Freeborn. All right, let's go ahead and get into our first one. Our first one is actually just an update. He reached out and said, hey, I promised I would do this. And John Sampson is going to be a good recommendation there. Awesome. Thank you, Ryan. I knew you had you. And so, so essentially James was like, hey, I had to promise, and it's right here with Top Hat. I had to promise that I would send back in. Look at that.
That's crazy.
Right? Like, that's what growing a beard can do. That's what healthy habits, quality products, community can do.
Whoops.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Yep. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Looks
I love
great.
that. Yep. No doubt. All right, D, I've started your question, and then look at Garrett coming in. Dan, weird question, but in that Facebook picture of you and Sam, where'd the shorts come from?
Goals.
Yeah, that's so funny, Garrett. We just talked about that. Thanks for coming in. Kohl's, it's the Flex brand. I love that.
They have the coolest stuff. They won't have their like really, what do you call that, pattern shorts out until more towards summer. But these are a couple of years old, so I'm not sure if they'll have the particular one, but they always come out with new cool patterns.
Yeah. And outstanding. Yeah, it is really nice. Thanks, Leo, for the clarification. Yeah, I mean, it's worse, better. It depends. For me, what is worse? Not being able to retain moisture. I think we could all agree that is worse, but I would phrase it not in like a doomsday type situation. It's just a challenge. You just have to adjust and do what the right variables are for you. But if we were to lay it out and say, hey, do we want our hairs to retain moisture or not? Yeah, of course we do. That's going to keep it feeling better and looking better. Okay. Thank you, James. I love that. Killing it. Mustache is full. The texture, dude, looks great. Looks great. All right. Beautiful. Man, you guys got so many good questions. And again, if I miss any, we will be able to hit those at halftime. But Jacob, I got you. Max, I got you. And welcome, Mark. Welcome. Okay. General advice.
Okay.
Sam.
Okay.
There you go.
It's me.
Any new coping mechanisms for anxiety and self-esteem issues?
Oh, Lord.
I've been struggling since coming off my daily female medication, birth control, and constantly feel anxious, tired, not motivated, etc. Any tips would be appreciated. And I will say, birth control and like what it does to women's hormones and stuff.
It's scary that it's legal, to be honest.
Wild. Yeah, absolutely wild when you like learn about what it does to a crazy. So she's off of them. She's struggling with some anxiety, some just self-image, right? And motivation. She's specifically asking you, are there any new coping mechanisms for your anxiety or your self-esteem concerns?
Oh my gosh. I'm having like a brain fart. What have I been doing?
Think of it, get it together. One, I do want to address here, Ken. I do agree with you, but I do want to put a little aside to this. Exercise and eat healthy. Yes, exercise and eat healthy is so good for everybody. But if your hormones are out of whack, or if you have something that is controlling your hormones and preventing, that isn't the answer for everybody. That isn't the answer for everybody. And the only reason I say that is because we've been to doctors specifically, and that was their answer to every problem that Sam had given. And that's so discouraging and so tough to hear that, because sometimes no matter how well you eat, no matter how much you exercise. I mean, we counted calories. We did macros. We were 5 to 6 days a week, 2 to 3 hours a day. It wasn't doing anything. It wasn't enough. And so that's always good advice. And there's no one who should ever say, nope, that doesn't matter. Like eating and exercising. But with women, especially when it's hormones, man, it's such a crazy bag to unload. So with that said, what have you been doing?
So for me, my biggest thing, you guys probably hear me talk about it all the time. I am a headphones girl. If I am having like an anxious moment or like an overwhelmed moment or a overstimulated moment, I wear my big old like Beats headphones and it helps block out noise. Sometimes I just sit there with them on and nothing's even playing, or I'll listen to music. In the car, I will listen to music by myself, super, super loud and sing like at the top of my lungs. And I don't know what that does, but it's supposed to regulate your nervous system better. If you listened to our podcast a couple episodes, there's a very particular thing that I take that I don't want to talk about here, but it's the most helpful thing. So listen to the episode if you know what I'm talking about. What else do I do? Like new things.
Yeah. So I would say, okay, so anxiety, well, I'll kind of break it into two parts because we got anxiety and then self-esteem.
Yeah.
So I would say anxiety, Sam separating herself from the situation that's giving her anxiety is the biggest thing. So if you have someone in your life that can help you out and whatever that case may be, in our case, oftentimes it's kids, right? But I know that
almost always,
right? I know in other cases that's not it as well, right? I can't just blame everything on kids. And so removing yourself from that situation, taking a step back and just kind of, finding a way, whether it's music, whether it's whatever it could be, that could be, it's just separating from that situation is so huge.
One thing that I really have been focusing on in the last, I don't know, year is putting myself before everybody else. Because if I'm not good, the kids aren't going to be good. If I'm not good, our marriage is not going to be good. So I've been very selfish this last year and have put all of my needs ahead of everybody else to heal my anxiety hormone journey.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that kind of sounds bad, but
hey, they're asking you to be honest.
Working.
So yeah, absolutely. And then self-esteem, I talked about this with Sam. I think being around the right people and consuming the right content, and content can be life. Content can be who you see. Content can be the videos you're watching, the Instagram posts you're watching. If you're only consuming these Instagram and TikTok models that have this perfect video and perfect life, and the makeup is done with a professional and there's hairspray like just massively keeping their hair down, and it's just this amazing angle and lighting, that's not healthy for self-esteem at all. You got to get around people that are real, that are good for you. Here's the biggest thing I will say. Out of all of these things, the thing that I've noticed the most that helps us, whether it's self-esteem, whether it's anxiety, and it's because it is an us thing. If it's affecting her, it affects me, is energy. We have really dialed into energy from people and situations that we really don't like, and we are unapologetically removing that energy from our lives. I don't care if it's family, I don't care if it's friends, I don't care if it's your worker. We are removing that energy, and that's been so unbelievably beneficial to us.
It really has. Like, we had a really big, long talk, like a long, hard talk with my dad the other day, who is my stepdad, about his wife. And it was kind of like a weight lifted off our shoulders.
Yeah. And it was
like just getting that out there.
Yeah. And I'm not going to put myself around that bad kind of energy, and it really makes a difference. If you're someone, let's say that you're like a little bit more curvy, you have what I think is like an amazing appearance, right? If you're around people that are just like, oh my gosh, I need to be skinnier, oh my gosh, I'm this and that, and it doesn't help, that's not good. That's not good for your brain. So getting around that right energy is really, really, really big. Really big.
Yeah, I have a lot of self-esteem issues, so like I'm right there with you. It literally, like the other day, I was just telling Dan, I was like, I'm the ugliest person in the world. And he like has to reel me back in. So I think having somebody there for you to explain everything to and having them be like, no, that's not true.
Right.
It's like, oh, okay, thanks.
And for this person that sent in, hey, what's up, Denise? I believe it would be a very similar situation when Sam gets in those moods and gets in those droughts and she's saying all these things. It's not based in reality. It's based in what these hormones are telling her brain. And so I don't sit there and just try to like blanket praise because that's not going to do anything if she doesn't believe it. I try to find the right angle to remind her of reality and that she is gorgeous, that she is beyond beautiful and all these things. And so that is important because it's like, you got to remember these signals that are coming to their brain. It feels real as all heck when she feels that way, but it's just not true. Like, it's just crazy talk. And trying to like reset that and find a way is definitely it is definitely a big thing. And so we literally we crossed a threshold in ourselves where we are unapologetically staying away from bad energy. And I don't care if what I've found is people fear doing that because they're like, well, what are they going to say about me? What are they going to do? What are they going to post about? What are they?
Bummer.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. If me cutting negative people out of my life leads to them talking about me, hey, thumbs up. So be it. Go ahead. And that like was literally a breakthrough for us.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, we don't have to worry about these people.
We've always kind of been like that. But just recently, like when I've been going through my mental health stuff, we like kicked it into high gear.
Yeah.
It's been super helpful.
Yep. So here's Lenice. She says, the running joke is if you see me without my over-ear headphones, Sam switched to over-ear.
Yep.
And in public, something else is wrong. I disconnect from the over stimulation as much as possible.
Oh my gosh.
That's her.
I got to start wearing my headphones to like stores and stuff.
Yep. Absolutely. No, absolutely. I think that would be great. Yeah. Yep. No doubt. Okay. Beautiful question. Yep. Beautiful question. Right? Isn't that crazy, Ken, how it is? Like the thing that people have to, and Ken says, I blocked 2 people and 99% of the drama went away. It works. It really does. The wildest thing in the world is negative energy and drama. You'd be unbelievably shocked at how much it doesn't exist when you don't see it. They can say the same things, do the same thing, but you cut them out, it's just gone. Like it doesn't actually matter. And so, it's a beautiful lesson right there. Yep. And Amber says, we just started saying no to people. Oh, I love saying no too, by the way. And into things that we no longer wanted to do.
Right.
Yes. And it's helped so much. It was a big adjustment. And those we told no to just didn't understand. And that's okay.
Yeah.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah.
See ya.
That's a bummer for them.
Yep. See ya. Like that is huge, man. And then final thing to kind of bookend this, me and Donald just talked about this. Be careful with doctors just wanting to prescribe drugs for all this. That's a fact. It's scary and is such a fact. So,
I thought about doing the podcast episode this week on prescription drugs. I'm like, I gotta get mentally better before I do that.
That's gonna be a passionate one for me too. And Emily says black is the best thing ever. It's amazing. And I know people have criticized me for that. They've had like full videos and like say he blocks people. Yes, I do. All you got to do is ask me. You're like, yes, I do. Like all this stuff you're saying about me is true. Like, yes, I do. And thank you, William. I saw your comment. I'm just not trying to make this about me at all, but I take pride in being able to be a support system for Sam, and she's a support system for me. This is a two-way street here. So yeah, thank you 100%. All right. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, that's great, man. I love this, guys. Love this. Okay. Yeah. Yep. We'll get into the prescription thing another time. That's a loaded one. So whoever this was, just know you got a lot of people loving you. You got a support system if you ever need anybody to reach out to.
Yeah.
And I know Sam would be happy to talk with you as well.
And I don't know how long you've been off birth control, but soon your hormones should settle down soon.
There you go. And keep that in mind. There is a light there.
Yeah.
Beautiful. All right. Next one we have is this, and I know he's in the chat here, I want to make sure I'm saying this right. Briar.
That's what I would think.
Okay. Let me know if that's Briar there. I want to try my best out of respect, of course. Briar says, I've been trying to grow my beard for a while now, but I have this problem where my chin and neck under the chin are thin to bare of hair. This means I usually try to keep it shorter, much to my sadness. There does seem to be some growth of very fine light hairs there these days, but I really want the full beard look. Any advice on how to encourage growth or even just a style that would fit a little bit better? I love that. That's great. Okay, let's go ahead here. Hey, what's up, Brian? Awesome. Okay.
I love your nose ring.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's a statement.
I want to get one of those.
That's a statement. Sam likes to drop information on a stream that she's never said in her whole life before.
I told you I wanted to get my nose pierced.
Okay. No, this is a awesome start, dude. Awesome. Like I said, I hear you. You said you start, it seems like right here is the area you're talking about. So when you see this and you hear his problems that he sees, what advice would you have for this situation? And Brian, you look young too, so keep that in mind. Your beard will continue to get better and better and better. But any thoughts on like a style that would fit him well, or anything from here?
Style. I think. I'm trying to think. I really don't know. I didn't think that was what we were going to ask me, so I wasn't prepared.
Okay. All right. So Brian says, I'm 25 and I know it comes with age. Yeah, for sure. So Brian, there are some style options, right? You could go with chops. There's a couple of chops in the chat right now. My buddy Jason has some of the world's longest chops. Essentially, you just shave the middle portion of the facial hair where the chin is. That's cool. You could also go the Wolverine style, right? That's actually something people rock. That's a statement. I think you're actually on the right path. If you were, again, to come to me and say, hey, Dan, best friends, what do you think? I would keep it short as it fills in. You are 25 years old. I also kind of feel that a longer beard it fits better with a little bit more age, right? And as your beard gets better and better and better, it's going to fit really, really well with you growing out. So I like what you're doing. I like how you're maintaining it. I think that's, if someone were to describe you, they would describe you as bearded, right? That's a actual real beard right there. So I would keep up with the healthy habits. I would keep up with knowing that you are young and have a long time to continue to grow and improve that. So yeah, I think you're on the right track actually right now. I wouldn't make any adjustments at this time. Anything for you that stands out?
No.
All right. Beautiful. Briar, thank you, man. And again, you're in the right place with the channel, with this stream. There's lots of good advice out there. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Chris, what is your biggest advice for this 1 month old beard?
Oh.
Let's check this one out. New beard here. Boom. Look at Mr. Dapper.
It looks so good.
It looks real good.
I have no advice.
The salt.
It's perfection.
And the pepper. And if you guys are new here, very rarely do we have the advice of it's looking great, continue, because usually it's pretty specific here. And he says, what's your advice? Chris, outside of the advice that I give on this channel for healthy habits and quality products, there's nothing here that I see as an adjustment. I think it looks really good. The one thing that I will say is keep your style in mind as you're growing to whatever your goal is. What I mean by that is you clearly rock a nice tie, a big collar. You have super stylish and dapper glasses with a nice tight haircut. Keep that in mind. I don't think my beard transplanted to your look would be a good fit. So just consider that as you're growing and as you are figuring out that style. I'm not sure where it's going to fit in, but I know it's going to be something that's very intentional and very dialed in to kind of match what you're doing with your style. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks awesome. Yeah, the salt and pepper. And what's really cool here is it's like salt.
Yes.
And solid pepper on the other side.
Solid pepper.
I love that. Yeah, I absolutely love that. I think it looks really good.
It does. It's really cool.
Yeah. Thank you for sending in. I love dapper look, like when you can top it off with some glasses and stuff.
I'm very into clear glasses right now.
Ever since you got your blue light glasses. Yeah, you look really cute with them.
Thanks.
All right. Jack S. I've been following the channel since August, and I really enjoy it. I would like you to review and critique my beard where it's needed, style trimming. My goal is to grow and maintain double this length. Okay, keep that in mind.
Okay.
Be brutally honest. If you have to, I don't need things sugar-coated. Okay.
Oh, geez.
Update at 1 a.m. I broke down and bought an Aberlite Pro. I'm excited to see what styling benefits I will get out of it. And this was 2 different emails. Yeah.
Oh,
he
Jack.
sent it and was like, nope, I'm thinking about it. I am going to get that trim. Here's Jack right
funny.
here. All right, Jack, let's go ahead and see what we're rocking with here. What
nice.
up, dude? So anytime you hear my goal is to have double where I'm at currently, you don't think this big, right?
Yeah, right.
That's a substantial beard here. Substantial.
The fact that you were styling this without an Aberlite right now, is crazy.
Yeah, you're doing a great job.
So good.
Yep, absolutely a great job here. So first off, I love the bald to bearded transition right there. You crush it. Keep doing exactly what you're doing there. But I will have a little bit of feedback here. The only thing that I would say is it does appear that there is a little bit of area of the beard that is shorter right on the front of your chin as compared to the shape that's out here, right? So what I would suggest at this time is as you're growing, right? People kind of get confused on this. They're like, I want to grow to this big, long beard. And they think it has to be one solid chunk. Right? Just grow for 2 years till you get there. No, you can grow along the way and trim and maintain and just have a little bit longer of a journey. I would recommend a small trim here, and it's actually very simple. It's going to be right along the line, like right there. You're just going to come off, and right where you're at that lowest point in the middle, that's where I would make that trim. It's going to give it nice and crispy and give you a nice little like even canvas for it to grow in with. Don't touch the cheeks. I would love for you to grow the mustache a little bit more, but that's a personal preference thing. But I do think a little trim right there would even it out and give you a nice canvas to grow from.
I agree. I have nothing to add.
Let's go. Let's go. And you got a good shaped head for bald to beard. That's like as symmetrical as it gets.
Yeah, your head's not lumpy. Is that a compliment?
Sam thinks I have a lumpy head, even though she's never seen me bald. But
you can feel it.
Nah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm about to be out there glistening with this bald and bearded. All right, thank you, Jack. All right, Todd K, aka D Dot. First thing, I want to thank Dan C and the community for everything you've done for me. It's been a rough year for me and the family. Sorry to hear that. As some of you know, I lost my grandma on June 20th, and now my uncle this past week on his birthday. Oh no, man, so sorry to hear that.
Terrible.
He said, but it's been amazing to have all of you, and thank you from the bottom of my heart. Always here, man, genuinely. With that being said, I just want to have some updates on how I'm doing with my beard. Should I do a transparency trim? Should I just let it go for now? I do use a beard straightener and sometimes I blow dry. One more thing. Should I keep my haircut like this or get a different one?
Okay.
Awesome. Love the open haircut questions.
Yeah.
All right, let's go and check out D Dot. You guys know this man. He is in the chat. Boom.
Nice.
Yeah, look at that beard.
That's
like boom. Because you get used to people and just like their profile picture sometimes, you know, you see this and you're like,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah. And you see D-Dot here. And I got a couple of things to point out. But first, thoughts on the haircut.
Haircut. Okay. Do you put styling stuff in it?
Good question.
If you do, and you just kind of like tassel? How do you say that word?
Rough it up.
Yeah, rough it up. Then keep it. If you don't, then I would say fade it shorter.
Yeah. Yep. I agree. That's a really good length on the top for styling it. If you don't and you just kind of let it rock naturally, go a little bit shorter.
Or if you always wear a hat.
Right, which is me.
Because your hair texture on your head is kind of like Dan's.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I'm not saying it in a bad way, but it kind of is like poofy. That's kind of like what your hair is like. But you always wear a hat. So it
for sure
doesn't really matter, I guess.
And D-Dot, the haircut compared to the profile picture down here, what I love is the shape of it. It kind of like narrows the head a little bit, where if you see your profile picture, there's like a kind of on the sides goes out. Love the current much more than in the profile picture.
Yeah, I think it looks good.
Absolutely. And this right here.
Did you just recently get it cut?
Fantastic, dude. Fantastic. That looks like a fresh fade. Yeah. Love that. So for the beard, absolutely awesome. I would almost exactly same kind of advice as the last one. Wow, I might need to change the color here. I didn't even know I could do that. That's pretty cool. Almost exactly the same advice as the last one. I would do a nice little transparency trim, pretty much exactly right there. Exactly right there. And the only reason I say that is there is some transparency in the middle. It's weird. This is very much like the last beard. And I would do it right at about that line. And even more so than just like the spot that's uneven, you can start to see, right? If you were to cover up the bottom, you're like, dang, that thing's crazy thick. And then if you were to cover up the top, you'd be like, okay, yeah, I can see some light.
Yep.
And can we put some respect on this beard? That's a neon orange
Yeah,
shirt.
I was just going to say that.
Like, goodness.
Or like, if you always wear black shirts, then don't trim.
Yeah, right. They're definitely situational there, but I would do that as that little transparency trim along the way. And can we talk about this line here? Look at that thing, just crispy. D-Dot, it is looking awesome, dude. Truly awesome.
I'm so glad I can put like a face to the name now.
It's pretty cool. That's what I love. I do have a Facebook group, you guys, Commands Corner. It is cool to really get to know people there, like Brian Carter, who's usually in the chat. He posts like all these really cool things. Like today, he posted his beard was like pink and red because of like this colored wax for Valentine's Day. And it's nice to associate things with people, you know? And thanks for your advice. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Thank you for sending in. Very cool, Todd. All right, halftime at the wow. It is 9:45. That is the
halftime?
Exact halftime moment. Exact halftime.
Wow, you're good.
All right. If you guys have questions, please drop them in the chat and we will do our best to get to them. But we have some starred already. Jack, thanks for coming in, man. All right, Robert says, how do y'all drink so much water and deal with going to the bathroom so much? I drink 1 bottle and I go 3 times in an hour. So I'll give mine first. And you are more new to drinking more water than I am.
I don't drink a lot of water, you guys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You
I drink probably a half gallon.
Which is fine. Yeah, which is fine. That's more than most people. So I want you to think about how that affects you with the bathroom and all that. For me, I was a teacher and we were not able to go to the bathroom and my body just adjusted. So it's never even a thought on my side. So I don't know, other than I would say your body would adjust, but I don't have any like information on that. Anybody in the chat, if you got any advice on adjusting to the bathroom breaks when you drink more water, when you started up in your water, did you notice that?
Yeah. So you will at first, and then your body gets used to it. And
okay.
I don't know what happens in there, but you don't know as much.
Okay. All right. Good. Yeah. And I do believe that to be true, though. So good question there. Okay. And if you guys have advice again in the chat, drop those. If I get my beard wet or damp 3 times a day, every day for a sustained period of time, would it be bad? No, that's totally fine. Nothing wrong with getting the hair damp. Nope. Absolutely fine. Good question, though. So I know you can use oil to strip wax. Yep. If you have like mustache wax on, you can use oil to take the wax off. And we can add oil to unscented butter. Yes. My question is, can you add oil to an unscented balm or will it strip the wax? You can. But I actually have a video on this. It will turn it into a butter. So the main difference between butter and balm is the wax content ratio. When you add in more oil, you are breaking down that wax content ratio. You're making it less of a ratio. So yes, but it will no longer likely be a balm, if that makes sense. So yep, 100%. Is Fable oil as thick as Honest Amish? It is thicker than Honest Amish.
Boom.
Is there a way to make a thinner viscosity oil thicker? Yes. Add castor oil.
What?
Boom.
Oh.
Add castor oil. What do y'all say when people ask how long you've been growing the beard? I tell them 2 months. Now, do you know my response when I get asked this? What do I say?
2 years.
I say, okay, you get a C-.
He's like, it's about 2 years, but if I don't trim it or something.
Closer. So they say, how long have you been growing that beard? I say, well, I've been growing a beard for a long time, but with many trims along the way. And I say, if I were to start all over again, for most people, this is about 2 years worth of growth. Because it is such a flawed question. How long have you been growing the beard? I don't know the last time I completely razor shaved. Genuinely.
Teaching?
No,
not completely, because you had your little
soul pet. Yeah, so my teaching interview was I believe the last time a razor has touched my face at all.
No, you shaved for like the first year.
Okay.
Because we were in the apartment. I distinctly remember when I was like, you should grow a beard.
Interesting.
We were standing in the kitchen.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I had stubble though.
You had
the soul patch. Yeah. I had the soul patch since I was like 15, but I had stubble. So yeah, I mean, it's probably been since 2012, 2011.
Yeah.
So yeah, 12, years since I've had a razor. So if you say that, then they're like, oh man, your beard grows real slow. It's like,
yeah,
no,
right.
I trim along the way. Dan, where do you buy all your workout clothes? Where do I buy my workout clothes? I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Nike, Kohl's, the shirts that I make.
Yeah.
Scrap shirts that I mess up.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much my
Beard
shirts
company shirts.
Yeah. Yep, that's about it. And Nike shorts.
Yep.
Or Kohl's shorts.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's about it. She's right. Question: how long has everyone had facial hair?
Oh my gosh.
Too funny. Okay, there's my answer. Let them know in the chat. That's so funny. Everything's like connected tonight. It's getting kind of weird.
It is kind of weird.
I don't have the best beard genetics. How can I help my beard grow thicker, longer, bro? It's not an easy answer. It's not a sexy answer, but patience, healthy habits, and quality products.
Take some good supplements.
Supplements really make a difference. That's part of those healthy habits. You have a genetic ceiling. We all do. No one ever reaches their genetic ceiling. Why? Because we have pollution in the air. We have crap in our food, no matter how hard you try, right? You're never going to reach your absolute optimal genetic potential. But all of the things you do to take care of your beard from the outside and from the inside can give you a chance to reach that potential. There's no magic. There's nothing quick. There's nothing easy. It's just patience, healthy habits, and quality products. They all make a difference. Anyone who says genetics is the only thing that matters, they're wrong. It's not true. So adding up to those things can really help, but you cannot get without your genetics. Sam, my wife's good friend has a relatively new Etsy shop with women's clothing. What advice would you give to her to increase traffic to her store?
The biggest thing that you can do is just post on social media every day. When I'm like taking a step back from the shop right now, but when I'm on Instagram, and I only have Instagram for the shop, when I'm on there every day posting and doing stories and making reels, the orders come in like crazy. So I think that's going to be her best bet.
Yeah, it's activity, like just getting out there,
interacting with other people on social media to get them to your page
in a genuine way, right? Don't go over there and say, hey, come on over to my shop, just simply in a genuine way, engage, learn the algorithm of different social media platforms. That's really big, right? There's people that have great content, but it's not getting out to people. Activity. Again, I think it was this morning we talked about that, about the shop, and I haven't been on. So man, crazy timing again. So pretty simple actually. Question. Hey Dan, have you done the deep conditioning on your beard? I have. Yeah. So I've done like hot oil treatments. I've done like heavy conditioners. I was just wondering, I've seen a video. Yeah. I have not thought that any of those situations have been worth the squeeze. Right. Do you know what I mean? So essentially, when I get these things, and people be like, put mayonnaise in your beard, put egg yolks in your beard, put this in your beard. It's never, I did the hot oil. This was years ago. I don't know if you remember. I got the bag out. I did the coconut oil. I heated up. I did all these things. And did it feel softer? Yeah. But so does beard butter.
Right.
So does beard oil.
If you want to make it harder, sure, throw some egg yolks and some mayonnaise with some coconut oil.
Exactly. Like, will those work? Probably.
Or you can just get it out of the tub.
Yeah. And so I don't think any of those have ever been worth it. Now, my mind's still open if there's other stuff, but.
Which is so funny because like women have conditioner and then they have deep conditioner. I only use deep conditioner.
Yeah.
But like you guys don't have that, right?
We have thicker. So for example, Beard Octane is a thick conditioner.
Okay.
7 Potions is a thin conditioner. Dr. Nick's is a medium conditioner.
But it's not called deep conditioner.
No, there have been some throughout the years. That's just a marketing term.
Yeah. I mean, but you guys don't have that.
Right. I mean, it would be the same thing as a thick conditioner.
Yeah.
So it just depends. And just finding those right ones. But nothing too crazy for that. All right. What do you guys think about those videos where millionaires give a lot of money or food to homeless people? I think that's fantastic. Yeah.
You do you.
Yeah. Yeah. Who am I to judge them? Yeah. If that's how they want to spend their money, heck yeah, rock on. You get to do your thing.
I don't know if I've ever seen any of those videos. I don't keep up on videos. I feel
like. Is there a good oil that helps with beard growth? So it depends what you're looking for, Mr. King. If you're looking to make your beard grow faster, meaning the hairs that you have already, No and yes, meaning good quality beard oils assist in beard growth. So it just depends on finding the right one for you. Is there good ones? Yes, there's hundreds of them. Now, if you're looking to make hair grow where you don't currently see the hair, there are some options, right? For example, Dr. Nick's has the growth stimulator oil, which have oils that are scientifically proven to wake up dormant hair follicles. Now, they are not going to create hair out of nowhere. If you start putting that oil on the middle of your forehead every night, you're not going to start growing beard hair out of there because it doesn't exist. But you might have an area of your beard where the hair follicles are below the surface, and this can help wake them up. So kind of on that one. All right, Jeff. Dan, what are your thoughts on oils with emu oil? Love it. So, Jeff, I have a video on it if you want to look up Dancy Bearded Emu Oil. Essentially, bird oils are an extreme anti-inflammation ingredient, very active. They're going to make the hair soft, like very soft. And so, yeah, I'm a fan, definitely. All right, what would you be your recommended way of taking biotin supplement? 10,000 mcgs before your last meal of the day, not within an hour before or after caffeine. Check.
Does that if you're taking a B complex, is it same?
I don't know.
Okay.
I know specifically biotin, B7, and caffeine go to the same receptors, and caffeine wins every single time.
Interesting.
Every single time, without a doubt. Part of my soul patch bends up about 90 degrees angle. Is there a balm or wax? Balm or wax, the only two solutions? No, heat is your best solution for that. Truly your best solution. But I do know what you're talking about. The soul patch can be wildly finicky, and too much heat can make it do that. No heat can make it do that. Dialing it in that right number for you is tough, but is really important. But yeah, heat would definitely be your answer. I actually wouldn't encourage balm or wax in that situation, because that can be tough too. Because imagine putting on like a bunch of like a heavy balm and then it's still like pop and still fights through. That is just not fun in that situation. Okay, let's see what we got here. If there were any other questions that came in at the end, you guys. Okay, and okay, so my name is John on my wife's account. I've tried everything, but my beard is still super coarse and dry feeling. Any suggestions? Yes, John, I have a bunch of them. But look up after the stream, look up Dancy Bearded Dry Beard, and I really go into detail on some things that would help you out. Yep, absolutely. Dan, if you're stranded in the wilderness and had no beard products, what in the wild would you use to nurture your beard? Fish oil? No. Plants? Yes. I mean, it's going to just depend on what's available to you, right? If I have aloe,
but what would you do with a plant? Like not aloe.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Like rub it between your hands.
Yeah.
Does that get oil out of a plant? I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you could squeeze most of them, and that's how you get them.
Like the leaves?
Depends. Usually it's coming from the fruit or the seed. Right? A lot of these are from the seed.
Interesting.
Yeah. This is like crazy blasphemy to say, but I don't know if I would be worried about my beard if I was stranded in the wilderness. Yeah. I don't think that you guys know me, but I don't know if that would be a worry or a priority of mine. So yes. Down says, I'm trying B complex and we'll report back soon. Yeah. So be prepared for your pee to be like neon yellow.
Literally TMI, just went pee. Mine's bright green.
B complex is wild.
It is so crazy
what it does to your pee. It's crazy. That's why I hate when people are like.
I've never just taken biotin. I've only taken B complex.
Yeah, biotin does not have that. It's the whole B complex.
Interesting.
And I love when people are like, yeah, if you pee clear, you're hydrated. No, no, that's not true. What's up, James Zapp? What's up, man? Celebrity barber in the building. All right. Would an apple cider vinegar rinse be bad for the beard? Depends on your beard. For me, it is bad because I have dry skin. I don't have the sebum oil to be able to combat the harshness of that. Depends on you. It's very common in like a black man's beard community. They do that, but usually they pH balance it afterwards with a conditioner. So it just depends on you and your beard. I have a white goatee that measures 3 to 4 inches long. My problem is one side lays really nice and the other is campaigning for mayor of Whoville. That's great. And what beard straightener would you recommend for white beards? the Aberlite Pro or the Aberlite Go 2?
That was good. I like that.
That was good. That was really good. Well played. Off the top of your head, what brands of beard use emu oil? So I'll up that one, and I would say if you want to go for a bird oil, go Ostrich and go with Magic City. That one's big. If you're looking for less potent, you're like, I don't need it to be like fully bird oil, look at Dead Man's Beard Co. That's another good option. Hey, Eric with an A. He said, Happy Valentine's Day.
Oh, Happy Valentine's Day.
He said, he goes, have you ever lied down with one of your kids reading a book to bedtime, then fall asleep for 2 hours? I have not. Have you ever fallen asleep?
I've fallen asleep, but not for a long time. It'd be like 5 minutes tops.
Okay. I have not.
Then I frantically wake up.
Oh my gosh. And wake them up?
No.
No? Nice.
No.
Is it okay to take biotin before bed? Yeah. Yep. A lot of people do. The only thing is just watch your stomach. Some people say it can hurt your stomach before you go to bed. So yeah.
I have to take my supplements with a full meal or I get such an upset stomach from them.
Yeah. Sam's real sensitive, that kind of stuff. I know you speak about biotin, but what about MSM? I don't know anything about that.
Oh, I'm learning all about those methane things.
Yeah.
I don't know much about them, but it's on my radar.
Yeah, I don't know. What does biotin do to blood? Nothing. The only thing that I've ever researched or heard is that it can, in some situations, impact blood test results. Not that anything's bad or anything's worse. It can just distort the results of your blood work.
That's true, because I had to stop mine 2 weeks before blood work.
So it's just about blood work, not like anything bad to the actual blood. I have heard of that company, but I've not tried. The owner had told me he based his carrier blend off my carrier oils video, which was really cool. So yeah, I've not tried though. Dan, I just started taking collagen. Why are we taking this? I don't know what it does. You want to hit it first?
First, don't take something if you don't know what it does just because somebody else does it.
True, that's fair.
Collagen just is an all-around really good thing. It helps your skin, it helps your ligaments, it helps
joints.
It just, I don't know. What does it do though?
For the beard, it is really nourishing for your skin. And so essentially, if you want good crops, you need good soil. And what it's going to do is it's just going to make your skin softer. It's going to make it more light and allow nutrients to get to the source.
So it hydrates your skin, essentially.
Very similar. Yeah. Okay. I don't think it actually brings like water to it, but it essentially, yes.
Oh, okay. It makes things more elastic.
Exactly.
That's what it does.
Yep.
Because you take it and you get fewer wrinkles.
Exactly. So, and the opposite is dry skin, which is brittle. It's going to show all the wrinkles and not have any forgiveness. So yeah, it is awesome. And look at right here. Dynamite says collagen has had a huge impact on my skin.
I need to start taking it again.
Yeah, it's so
I have
good.
so many friggin' things that I'm taking though.
Yeah,
I can't add another one.
It's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot. So awesome questions, you guys. Thank you for sending in. All right, so let's go ahead and continue on here. Jacob M. Okay, all right. This one is a really good one. I want to hear from you on.
Okay.
As far as like the feedback here, advice. I'm looking to stay around this length. So question is, how much transparency would I need to trim up? I know I drink plenty of water in my beard, but my beard killer is stress.
Mm-hmm.
Owning a business and raising a son that has special needs and the wife's recent heart surgery really stresses you out. Being raised the way I was never really allowed to talk, never allowed to let my feelings show. This is actually the first time I've really shared anything personal, but was told the first step is to realize it's okay not to be okay. Thanks, Dan, Sam, and chat. Thoughts on like, especially that second part that resonated with me for you, Erica. Yeah. Collagen's awesome for stretch marks. Yep. Those can be more challenging.
Yeah, I think once stretch marks set in, you got them for life. But if they're still
stretching,
purple, pink, red, I think you can take something.
Yeah.
And it should help.
Right. With the ones you have, but preventing new ones. Very beneficial for sure. So essentially he's like, hey man, I've never been able to talk about this stuff and share my feelings. And I have a lot of stress because of all this stuff going on. And I realize it's okay not to be okay. Any thoughts there?
It's so true. I'm not okay, but it's okay. And I think the biggest thing is you have to find your person to be able to just word vomit out everything you need to. And ask them for advice or just ask them to listen. And I think that's like something you really have to have.
Yeah. For sure. You got to get it out. You got to have that safe place where they're not going to judge you, whether it's a friend, whether it's the wife, whether it's me, it doesn't really matter. You just got to have somebody to get that out. And I'm big on looking forward to the next season, right? If you're just living in this moment and you're trying to get better tomorrow, that's rough. Like that's going to be rough. But we look at stuff and we're like, hey, you're adjusting your supplements and there's going to be a transition period. We know this week is going to be a hard week or whatever the case may be. And just being like really honest on that, really honest on that. And thank you, Roger. He's got to head out, but he said send in vibes to Jacob. So yeah. What is the source of collagen? So it can come from all sorts of sources. There's marine collagen, so you get it from fish and stuff. There's
bovine.
Bovine collagen. There's plant collagen. So it just depends on you. And then I don't know which is better. That's not my world there. So yeah, Jacob, I'm so glad you said that, man. There's so many people that need to hear this. And the more of us that share those things, it literally allows others to be like, oh, okay, I can talk about those things. Yeah, I can talk about those things. So that's huge. Absolutely huge, man. Really, yeah. And Jeff's right. He said, don't pay attention to the old stigma that a man needs to be strong and emotionless. We have feelings too. That's a fact. Yeah, that's absolutely a fact. So yes, thank you, Jacob. Love you, dude. Now let's go ahead and check out the beard here. And I fully get that. When you say that the beard killer is stress, I'm not going to like go in on that because then it becomes a vicious cycle, right? You have stress, which hurts your beard. And then you stress about your beard being hurt. And then it adds more stress. Like I get that, dude. Keep being you, keep being awesome. And it'll all kind of work out, especially with the beard. What's up, dude?
Nice.
And another Michigan fella here.
Oh, you're from Michigan?
Yeah.
Super cool.
And so, Jacob, your beard, the challenge is he has gone from chops to bearded. So
I see.
I was almost positive he used to be chops. And then I went to his Instagram to go and verify he 100% had chops. And then it looks like, I don't know what the full goal is, but it looks like it is growing in from the chin. So he said, how much transparency would I need? Okay, let me tell you the hard answer first, and then I'll break it down from there. If you really wanted to get rid of your transparency, you're going to have to go right here. Now, obviously, that's not easy. That's not fun to say, but that would bring your beard pretty dang well even. Also, love the mustache, dude. Looks really good. But I don't know if that's a necessary route. What you could do is do little incremental trims. Maybe start right here, right? Maybe go right there and then go for a little bit. If it was me and this was my situation, I'm like, you know what? I'm transitioning outside of chops into a full beard. I would do it. I would go the full trim down and grow from that fresh canvas. I would send back into Beard Advice Live with an update post. That would be my advice. Love this line here too, dude. That looks awesome. But that's what I would do. Is that the right answer? I have no idea. What would you do in this? Or what would you want me to do if I was going from chops and I had that? Would you want me to go right back down or?
I think I would say the same thing, as sad as it sounds, but I think that's going to be your best bet.
Yeah. Yep. And it's going to grow back in better than ever. You got new healthy habits. We're going to work on the stress and all that. I love that. Oh, look at this. I started watching for my husband's beard, but a lot of this advice and carrier oils works for my afro textured hair, especially trimming where the light shines through.
Nice.
Yes. And shout out to one of my good friends, Lanice, right here. Her and I have had that conversation at least 20 times about how from the natural hair community, the afro hair community, how like so much of what we know came from generations of women taking care of their hair, especially Black women who are really dialed into all natural products and like doing it the right way. Love that so much. And Lanice says here, increased cortisol, and Lanice has a background in all this stuff, you guys, has a huge impact on hair growth and growth quality. I know, Lanice, I say it all the time, like stress is one of the biggest factors on your hair growth and your hair health. So unbelievably true. Unbelievably true. And I don't even know if people have caught this video. Harvard has proved you can go gray from stress. Remove the stress, it can go back to pigment. How wild is that?
All right. where are we shipping by off to?
Right. Dan, when trimming the bottom line of your beard, do you prefer trimmers or scissors? Trimmers. Just look up Dan C. Bearded Beard Trim. Always trimmers. Scissors make for too straight of lines. If you're trying to get a rounded edge, you got to have that freedom to move the trimmers. I would not recommend scissors in this situation.
That's so surprising to me.
Oh, scissors are
like
just so
trimmers. It's like boop.
No,
scissors. It's like one.
Trimmers,
done.
You get to freehand. Yeah, because if
you
do that,
freehand with scissors,
but you get straight. You can only go in straight lines. I mean, you can kind of. For me, the best tool to use is the one you're the most comfortable with. And update for related to Sam, I've tried collagen tincture for a while. Didn't get any you had asked him about collagen with tincture. Didn't get any negative dry itching. I usually do if I skip collagen. So not the best, but still seems to work.
Okay.
Cool.
Interesting.
There we go. All right, we have some add in here. They say collagen is the primary protein structure found in cartilage, skin, and hair. Yep, absolutely. And now here's Lanice, who said it before I even comment. Dan and I talked about the crossover between beard care and the natural black hair community all the time. We're like, this is so crazy. Like Lanice makes products, like cosmetic products. And I'm like, Lanice, all those things you're making are beard products. like that body butter, that's beard butter. That thing. So me and Lanice have these conversations all the time. I love that. And Craig said, Emily just told me we're eliminating all stress immediately after you said the grade. It can't. Look up the video. I'm pretty sure it was Harvard. I linked the study in the video. And a lot of you out there can back this up. If you've ever had a hair that is gray on the bottom, right? My hair, let's say it's 12 inches long. I have some hairs that will have 6 inches of gray at the end.
Interesting.
And the base of it is color. It can literally reverse back.
I'm like trying to think okay, how long ago was that? What was the stress in our life at that?
Right.
Babies, y'all.
Right. Facts. Violet was, facts. Yep. So dang true. Yep. So true. Okay. So Dan, yeah, absolutely, man. All right. Love it, you guys. Okay. Continuing on here. All right. Correct. All right. We got a long one here, but this one is worth it. First and foremost, I want to say thank you for everything you do for this wonderful bearded community you have created. You have created such a great environment of knowledge and acceptance. It's amazing. Thank you. I'm submitting today at the order of my queen, Emily. She made him. I say that more jokingly, but it is her request because she says, you are stressing about this upcoming competition and need to ask Dan and Sam for advice.
Yay.
Love that. Here are the details. We got to hang out with them. Here are the details in my questions. I plan to enter a local Arizona beard competition on February 24th. Anybody local, hit them up. I will be entering 3 of the categories. 1, 12 plus inches. I'm currently at about 14. 2, silver category. 3, veteran. Thank you for your service. I have never entered a competition of this size, and I'm not sure I should be going for more of a natural growth look or trying to keep it trimmed and styled more. Great questions. I use oil and heat with a blow dryer every morning after my shower. Even on weekends, occasionally when I don't shower, I still spray my beard with water, apply oil, wait 3 to 5 minutes. I've been using a heated brush on my sideburns and mustache. Dialed in. I did a slight trim of about 1.5 inches off back in October after hitting my 2-year growth mark and almost a full year. Yeah, guys, warning, incoming legendary beard. warning. I got the bottom a bit lopsided out of fear of continued creep to adjust. Good lesson. I let it go. I do realize I need to get it even along the bottom, but also asking about how much to adjust for transparency. Right before the competition, I would like to stay in the 12-inch category. That's important. Yep, that is important. Okay, let's see the second one here. I've let my mustache grow without any trim for about the last 3 months. I do plan to trim it back off my lip in the near future. The queen doesn't like to kiss the hair, and I don't blame her. That's about Sam's only complaint. But wonder if you think I should leave it for the comp so it's more natural or full, or to trim it prior. I also decided, okay, so we got to remember mustache as well.
Okay.
I also decided back in November to let my cheek lines grow and stop trimming them. I got a bottle of Dr. Nick's Stimulator for my birthday, and I used the entire bottle night after night on that cheek line. I'm happy with it, but not sure about leaving it for competition. Okay. Mustache, cheek line, transparency. Lastly, do you suggest do you have any suggestions for getting the wave out that I have under my ear and the back of my beard? Yeah, man. Did I not tell you about that spot this morning, about like when I was saying like people go crazy over that? Yeah, just this morning. This is part of the area I talk about in the chat sometimes that that I had it trimmed back by barber back at my beard. Oh my goodness gracious. And he says, and then kept trying to keep that line shaved nicely. Oh yeah. I started creeping and creeping forward. Ooh, that's dangerous. Stopped, haven't touched it. Okay. Got it. Let's go ahead and see what we have here for Mr. Craig. Boom.
Oh, Craig.
Goodness gracious. Yeah, that's a beard, guys. That is a beard right there.
And a mustache.
Right? That
Holy
thing is
moly.
Thick. I did warn you guys, by the way. On this beard. I didn't want to catch anybody off guard with this thing. Goodness gracious. Okay. He says this is about the 12-inch mark, right, for his beard. And he wants to know if he should trim for that category. Craig, I would, right? I definitely would give you your beard a trim for this category. I would stay above the 12 inches, but I would make it right where you have this low point of your beard, which is right here. I would do a slight, not much, but I would do a slight little curve to the beard right about there. How do you feel about that?
Even just to like crisp it up.
Yeah,
you know?
For the comp. Yep, exactly.
Because, well, I had a question when you were reading that. Are there different categories for like crispy beards or like natural beards?
Depends on the size of the competition.
Okay.
So like at nationals, you had 12 to 18-inch beard that you had natural.
Okay.
And you had trim or you had styled.
Okay.
And so there are different categories.
So this one just must be just the length.
Yeah.
Styled or not styled.
And you had it, and he asked about that. He's like, should I go more natural?
Yeah.
No. Dial it in, do what you're doing here, because it doesn't look overstyled. It doesn't look overstrained. You still have texture. It's still a beard. If it was like stick straight hair that you had, future Dan, I can see that. If you had stick straight hair, I would say, we got to kind of back off that a little bit, but just a little trim right there. I think it's going to make a nice difference. Should you do anything to the mustache for the competition? Heck no. Put the scissors down. Afterwards.
Hold on. Yeah.
All
right. 10 days, Emily.
Yeah.
You got this.
Afterwards, go ahead. Let's do the dang thing. Right now, no. Absolutely no. Like 100%. Trez, a good question. What constitutes natural beard? So minimal products, minimal styling. You can use oil and you can comb. There should be no heat. There should be no solid products. It is minimal.
Is it just like a Scout's Honor kind of thing?
What's that?
Like, how do they know?
I can tell if you're it's pretty apparent. So yeah, if there's no separate categories for natural or groomed, keep the cheek lines and stash as is. I agree entirely. So fast forward to the cheek lines. I don't even know where you would touch them. Yes, leave that alone. All right, so we got mustache, transparency, cheek line.
And then I think he was talking about that like side wave.
You're right. Thank you. Don't touch it. It looks great, dude. I think he was saying here he tried to keep like a too crispy of a line. You got a little wave here. Nope. That's part of a beard, part of like a natural flow to it. I would not touch that side of the beard. Any other thoughts or thoughts that you're like, here's food for thought on what Dan said, but consider this? No
beard thoughts, but I see that you have a tattoo and I want to see your tattoo.
Yeah, we have to crop it to fit in, but I can show you. Let me see. I pulled up.
Have it?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm real good here.
Good.
Yeah, I'm real good for Craig. Let's go ahead and see if we can see the full. I can't show you guys. Sorry, that you guys got to pay for that later. So yeah.
Oh, Craig, you're all tatted up.
Tatted up. Tatted up.
That's so cool. I've been so like into tattoos lately.
Yeah, it looks great, man. Absolutely great. So good luck at the competition. I don't think you're going to need it. I think you're going to do very, very well. Craig, I would say this. You would have highly placed in any of those categories at nationals for a fact.
Ooh.
I was a judge there. You would have placed very, very, very well. And I'm not just saying that. I know like building expectations can be a dangerous game. You would have done very well. He said full back, both sleeves, and a leg sleeve so far.
Wow. Wow. Are you going full bod?
He said so far. Yeah. Would a blow? Nope. I don't want him to adjust his styling at all. It is fantastic. Emily says he's covered in tattoos. That is awesome. So awesome. And quick question. Evan said, so glad I caught the live. You too, man. Hello, Sam. Nice to see you. Hey, what's your thoughts on tea trio? I like it. I like it as a scent, not as much as a carrier, but I love it as a scent, an essential oil. He wants to go to nationals. He will go to nationals. We will make sure he goes to nationals next year.
Ooh, and then you'll judge, and I can come too, and we can all hang out.
There it is. I love when plans come together. Blowout is when you use heat underneath the beard and you style it away from your face to get more volume and get more like oomph. I know they're not announcing it at all. I agree, Ken. I wish they would announce it. Yes. Keep me posted if you ever do see it. And so, yeah, you would do really well. What's up, Carl? He said, I agree that he would score well at nationals. Yep, it's killing it. Rob, I got to do a comp this year. Yeah, and I've talked about it a lot lately, but March 2nd, I'll be judging a competition in Dayton, Ohio. And we got to look at you going because
I know
it's at a tattoo convention.
Oh my God.
I know.
Well, I'm just going to get a tattoo.
So let's line it up. What's up, grooming? So we can hang out with the headphones on, Sam.
Yes.
You can have mics and talk to each other so you only hear each other. That's amazing. That's amazing. What's up, Scott? He said, my favorite advice I've received from Dan is let the comb do the work. Don't work the comb. Once I grasp the meaning, my styling changed forever. So as men, we like to muscle things, right? We like to if you're going to get, no, let the tool do the work. Don't work the tool. Facts. I like that. I haven't said that one in a while. Thank you, Scott. Thank you, Craig. That was awesome. Dan B, friend of the show. Dan saying less is more. Couldn't have rung more true. Finding a barber who has similar mindset, priceless. I went to the barber looking for a change and thinking that 1 to 2 inches is what I needed to make an impact of the change I was looking for. Wrong. My beard, it was very clear and said I didn't know what my barber was very clear and said I didn't know that much to make a difference. 1/2 inch or so off the bottom and clean the shape and the sides. Mission accomplished. Find a barber like this and hold on to them and go wherever they go within reason. All right. Nice. So Dan wanted to share this update, the before and after. Heck yeah, dude. He's in here, Dan B. Dan, it looks awesome.
Dan B.
That is the addition by subtraction. Look at that transparency. If you do the squint test, it's almost like he perfected the squint test. Squint out, squint right now. Squint at the screen. Oh, see, it really worked. Yep, it really worked. You're going to be going to Sasquatch. Yeah, I would definitely be judging for Mark. That one's in Imlay City, Michigan. That's always a fun one too. Yeah, always a fun one. And Craig said, this community is so great for my self-esteem. Thank you guys. Dude, that's awesome. That is awesome. Dan, did you get I have the 2 new Chicago combs. I like them, but they have not replaced the ones that I currently use. The 8 is still better than the one that has the more narrow teeth. The 11 is still better than the bigger pick comb. So I have not worked those into my routine. I was so excited for it too. It just didn't work in reality for me for whatever reason. Doug says, woo, go Imlay City. Yes. All right, Jack T. Here we go. Hey, Dan, I just found your channel yesterday. That's cool.
Wow.
I know. When a video popped up on my YouTube about trimming your own beard, that's amazing. Thank you, YouTube. And I clicked on it and watched it. And then one of your videos came up saying, don't trim your beard like this guy. Scuba. Watch you do Scuba. He might be in here. Who knows?
He's always creeping.
He's always creeping. And when we say him, he comes out like a genie.
He does.
It's like Beetlejuice. Scuba, scuba, scuba. And then he comes out with a diving outfit on. I like that because my beard style is a lot more like yours. I've had a beard for about 5 years, been rocking it long for about 3. I've been just using jojoba oil the whole time, but I realized I've made a lot of classic mistakes like those cheap plastic combs, funeral home combs, using shampoo and conditioner on my beard. That's supposed to be for my head, going to the barber and not communicating properly. Dude, you're describing the journey of most of us. The pick in the green sweater is where my beard is at now, with 3 more picks with a white tee to show where I need the transparency trim. Are you sure you found the channel yesterday? Because you're speaking a lot of our language here. The 2 short beard pictures, yeah, he had some other ones that were short on there. My goal is to start taking care of it correctly with the right combs and shampoo and conditioner and all that stuff. Where do I go from here?
Okay.
We got you, dude. Woo!
Nice.
Heck yeah, man. Heck yeah. Dan, do you ever use a pick comb? I do. If I need a little bit of volume, I will go in with a pick comb. Hey, Leo and Jenny. Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Woo! All right. So this is where he's at now, real life. And then he's like, let me put on a white shirt to show you guys.
Okay.
So Jack, Mr. Jack here, starting to take care of his beard, starting to do what he needs. He goes, look at it. He goes, I watched a good amount of videos when I found it. I like that. I like
That's awesome.
that. But your beard looks great, man. What I would do is, if you have damage from those habits, it's likely going to be more towards the end, right? That's why we call them split ends, because they're the oldest. They're the ones that have endured the most damage. I would go with a decent little trim here. Nothing too crazy, but I would go right about here. I think it's going to give you a nice little base. I would leave the sides alone unless you had split ends. Then I would address them. But I would, I don't see if you can see them here. And what would be your advice on the sides? Any thoughts here to put you on the spot? Like in this area. Anything come to mind? I do. She said heat, if you couldn't hear. I do recommend, specifically, Jack, because your beard is so similar to mine, I would get a heated brush for your sides and really kind of like dial those in just a little bit with a heated brush. And yep. I agree here entirely again. I would also fade this area where your beard meets your head hair. And you have an interesting one because you have a different color beard than you do head hair.
Oh, I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, they're not genetically connected.
Interesting.
I have a video in my notes. It's just, I haven't found a good way to deliver it without sounding like a, I don't know, a know-it-all or
like
a word.
Pompous.
Yeah, exactly. Because it's very technical, and I don't even fully understand it, to be fully honest. So I'm not going to do a video that I don't fully understand. But it's really interesting that the genetics for your beard hair is different than the genetics for your head hair. So that's really cool.
What percentage of people have the same color beard and head hair?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know? You know everything.
Not true. But I would fade there. I would do a little trim right about here. That would be my advice. Other than that, it sounds like you're diving into the channel. It sounds like you're really going for it. Yeah, I wouldn't touch the stash if you are already. Let that bad boy go for sure, because you want to balance out the beard. You got a big beard. I want a big mustache to go with it. And yes, I'm a, I don't know what that is.
Ginger.
Oh,
I like it.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Yeah, for sure. And Carl says he agrees. Look at that beard. What up, Carl? He says, yep, definitely. I would do that versus training over trimming for sure. Yep, no doubt. Okay, 40% of the people in Northwest European ancestry.
Get out of here.
Thanks for that Google work there, Ken. So yeah, I would go with that. I would definitely do a little trim, do that little side. And I'm not worried about your healthy habits because it sounds like when you do something, you do it. It sounds very similar to my personality. So yeah, I love that. All right. Yeah. Almost time to turn into a pumpkin. We're almost done here, Ken.
Also, green looks very good on you.
Yeah.
I like that color.
Definitely. Yeah, I have a green sweater that's like that too. You like that one? Hey,
woo!
Yeah, don't go anywhere yet, Ken. I knew.
You're like, I thought we had one more.
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, there's a giveaway in the chat. You guys click the link, put your name, put your email, and let's get this bad boy going. We got perfect. Don't be looking at the time.
I was checking your timing.
ABB, what's up, man? I hope your daughter's soccer season is going well, dude. I'll have to hear some updates from you soon. But yes, giveaway, $50 gift card from Freeborn. I'm going to put up the scrolly at the bottom again, guys, beardadvicelive@gmail.com. If you want to send in to be in next week's show, while you guys sign up for that giveaway, $50 gift card, I'm going to slide over to the sponsor slide here. Dan C10, non-affiliate discount, wholeheartedly recommend. All natural, essential oils. The butter is so smooth, so nourishing. And look at that carrier blend. Meadow foam, argan, sweet almond, and kukui nut. We do have some Hawaiian residents in the building right now. And yes, that was
more than one.
That was plural.
More than one.
I'm not going
to. Do y'all know each other?
They do know each. I don't think personally, but they do on the interwebs.
On the Googles.
on the net. That who was it? Who was the politician? They said not John Kerry. oh my gosh, who is the guy? Al Gore. Al Gore invented the internet. August, they're out of Wichita, Kansas. Yep. Did I miss the halftime questions? Definitely. We had a lot of them. Yeah, definitely.
Where you been?
Yeah. So, they're from Wichita, Kansas. Nice. Really want Samson? Nice, Steve. Heck yeah. So, yep, guys, wholeheartedly recommend them. And ABB says, season done, got to the playoffs, and she ended up in the top 10 highest scoring. She's a beast. She's a beast. I'm pretty sure she's going on to play in college. But yeah, she's a beast.
That's awesome.
Striker. Fast as all heck. Fast as all can be. Great guys at Freeborn. Yeah, Steve, thank you, man. And again, guys, if you could, I'm going to put a link in the chat. The only thing that I'm asking for you with Freeborn is there's a link to their Instagram. If you have Instagram, please consider just giving them a follow. It's free. They have a really cool goal of trying to reach 1,000 followers on Instagram. So consider giving them that little follow over there. Freeborn Beard on Instagram. Awesome. All right. One more link in the chat for anybody that did not sign up for the giveaway. I love gift cards. Like,
they're great.
I feel like it's so, like, if I get a gift, let's be honest. I don't know many things more exciting than a gift card.
No.
Like, you feel empowered. Like, you feel like, yes.
As long as it's like to some place that you like.
Right.
Because like when you would get Starbucks gift cards, you'd be so mad.
Like, what an insulting gift. Like, everybody knows I don't drink coffee.
But I feel like the parents don't know.
Well, they should have.
Students.
I was changing the lives of their children for the better for this whole entire universe.
Know my coffee habits.
They didn't even know that I didn't drink coffee. Yeah. What was your beard routine when Sam gave birth in the hospital? It was never more than 24 hours. So just whatever I had in my beard.
Dipped out of there real quick.
I think on 3 for 3, we left at the minute they said we legally could. I don't think we ever stayed longer.
We had all 3 babies just sitting in their car seat, just watching the minute tick down.
Yeah, literally we're waiting on them. So yeah, Donald said the only thing better than a gift card is multiple gift cards.
Touche.
You got me. You got me there. So yes, I love it. Awesome, you guys. All right. If you see your name on the screen, drop a comment to claim your victory and say something like, what would you say if you saw your name on the screen and you won a gift card?
I'd say, Yahoo!
It's me!
Yeet!
Oh, you gotta say yeet. All right. Do we have in the building a gift card win from Freeborn Beard? Dun, dun, dun. Mr. Adam. Oh, sorry, Vado was in the chat a few times. Adam Owens. Come on down. Adam, are you out there? Drop a comment to claim your victory. Claim your victory. What you got over here? He's here. I know he was here, but did I see a comment from Mr. Adam Owens?
I haven't seen one yet.
Okay, Adam Owens. Yes, it's almost like we said. It's almost impossible.
He said,
"Yee, wee, it's me." Awesome, dude! Congratulations, you did win this from Freeborn. Oh, and then I will put it back up on the screen. Let me see here. Yeah, actually, you don't have to do anything. Freeborn is going to send you an email with the gift card. That's what's also nice about gift cards. Is it's super easy to send those. So Freeborn, I will get that over to you on Instagram because I follow you on Instagram. You know what I mean there? So yeah, thank you, Mr. Freeborn. I will send those ones over here. Okay.
God, you have so many messages.
That
stresses me out.
I get hundreds every day. Hundreds every day. So yeah, no doubt. So
why am I at the bottom?
You need to talk to me more. Jeez, come on, get with it. All right, guys. Thank you for watching. If you had any questions that we were not able to get to tonight, please message me. I love the messages. Like Sam's like, whoa, you have a bunch of messages. Because I've never once complained about them. It's not like I'm not like, oh, I got 14 messages or whatever. I love it. It makes me feel special, makes me feel good that people would come to me with questions. It's an honor that you guys would ask. So keep them coming. I would love to be able to help you guys out. And thank you guys for sending in. I do have a video on Freeborn. Yep. Just look up Dancy Bearded Freeborn and you'll find that video and the breakdown. And they just keep getting better and better and better. Sam's eyebrows are amazing.
Thank you.
Do you do them yourself?
I do. I just laminated them last night on just a random whim.
Yeah, she did. She did. They do look great.
Thank
So
you.
awesome. All right, guys. Sam C, any final words for the people?
Nope. Make sure you don't have stress. I feel like that was like a major vibe. It came up. This
yeah, it definitely.
Stream.
Now, also, our podcast on Friday might help you with stress.
It definitely can.
It can alleviate your stress. And all right, I'm going to tell them just a little teaser.
I thought this was family friendly. That's why I didn't shout it out last night.
Okay. The teaser is our topic on Friday is why we stopped drinking alcohol and what it wasn't meant to be an alternative. It wasn't a replacement. It just
came up
later. It just happened. But what our alternative to drinking is in our life and how much every aspect of stopping and starting has helped our life. So, and it gets a little spicy. So check out the podcast on Friday, Catching Up with the Commands. So yes. Oh yeah, Domingo, we were his Valentine's Day. You can message me. I will be happy to talk to you. Yep. Mocktails?
Not mocktails.
No. Nope. Something else. So yes, I think I've been waiting for this. We're going into it, guys. We're pulling the Band-Aid off and we're going to talk about it.
Yeah, so, in about 5 minutes we are.
Yep. Well, somebody may have started already. Who knows? You never know out there.
Not me. It's not me.
It's not. Hey, yo. All right, Friday. We'll see you on the pod, guys.
Bye.
All right, bye. Ta-ta. Stay bearded, stay positive, and